The Town Hall 17 release is getting closer, so I wanted to discuss what we actually know about it. I've gone through all of the official information shared by the development team on interviews, podcasts, AMAs, and condensed it in this video, including the signature defense, merging of more defenses, and its actual release date. But let's start with not the signature defense, but the Town Hall weapon itself. Back in June, Stuart, the general manager for Clash of Clans, posted in an AMA that they were 80% sure they were going to merge the Eagle Artillery into the Town Hall. What I find most interesting is the word merge. And in the most recent AMA, it sounded like that would be actually merging the Eagle with the Town Hall, so we would no longer have the Eagle Artillery, which is what happens when you merge two cannons or archer towers. Because one of his other responses said, "Our plan is to use merging more in the future to keep the number of buildings in the village reasonable. This is so that they can add more new buildings with Town Hall releases. So your village should always be filled with relatively new and interesting defenses, even if that means sadly waving goodbye to the first cannon you upgraded back in the day, and seemingly that first Eagle Artillery. Would two Eagles on the base be too powerful? Back when I interviewed Darian this time last year, he seemed to insinuate that they didn't want to add more defenses into the Town Hall because it was already getting too difficult. So would this mean that the Eagle in the Town Hall is potentially a nerf to the Town Hall, since we'd be moving on from the Inferno beams? Or would it mean that the Eagle Artillery is stronger in the Town Hall, because that's what we see with merging archer towers? So we could expect the Eagle Artillery in the Town Hall, but details as to how strong that would be, whether there is a poison underneath the Town Hall still, I guess those are details that we would find out closer to its release. But in terms of merging those defenses, we were also told in that same AMA that merging the archer towers and the cannons would be a requirement for Town Hall 17. So whilst prior to this Town Hall, you could essentially rush your base and just build all of the buildings, leave them at level 1, now you have to upgrade 4 cannons and 4 archer towers to level 21 so that you can merge them. Yes, you could then leave the merged archer tower and ricochet cannon at level 1, but you have to do that before you can upgrade the Town Hall. This is then something you would have to take into consideration for Town Hall 18 as well, because with Town Hall 17, it is highly likely that we will get more multi-archer towers and ricochet cannons, whether that be 1 more or 2 more. We've already merged half of them away, but Stuart said that they didn't want to merge all of them from Town Hall 15 to 16, because that would be too much of a decrease in the amount of buildings around the base, but they do actually want to merge away all of the archer towers and all of the cannons, which does mean we are likely to get 1 more regular archer tower and 1 more cannon so that they can merge them all away to make room for more signature defenses and new buildings with future Town Hall releases. Which a signature defense has also been confirmed by the team, where the merging the Eagle into the Town Hall was purely referring to the weapon of the Town Hall, and a new signature defense would shake up the meta. That is something they've said they're aiming to do in between Town Halls, not necessarily the difficulty in terms of 3-star success rate, but the strategies used. So to prevent the base from becoming an unfun death ball, a new signature defense would be coming. That is something that I think is very important, because every new Town Hall should have something that is unique. A signature defense, but also something unique on offense. And there's a couple of speculations we can make here based on things that the team have said. With Town Hall 16, we didn't get any new super troops, but following my conversation with Darian last year, it seemed like the super troop feature was something they were looking at and potentially going to change slightly. So perhaps that was a reason. However, Stuart did say that maybe the Super Yeti would be the next one they would introduce. In the latest AMA, he did confirm there would be more next year, and that the system itself would be likely to change. So new Super Troops is something that we could expect, but likely new troops as well. On Town Hall 15 and 16, we actually got 2 new troops across the lifespan. Interestingly, with Town Hall 14, we didn't see a new troop with the release of Town Hall 14. The Dragon Rider came later down the line. So it's never a guarantee that a new Town Hall comes with a new troop. However, for me, I feel that is the most exciting, and that is the trajectory they have had recently, especially since the previous 2 Town Halls, we've actually seen 2 new troops across the Town Hall's lifespan. So it kind of makes sense that they would release one with the Town Hall and then one 6 months later. We could likely see more units as well, whether that be a spell, siege machine, a pet. In fact, Stuart in the most recent AMA suggested that 2 pets is what they feel is most likely per Town Hall, but another thing they have insinuated is more heroes. Back in the first episode of Inside the Builder's Hut, Vessa, one of the game designers, spoke about how a problem is how you can't use your heroes whilst they're upgrading. And they had a few solutions, but one of their high priority options was more heroes. This is also something we heard from the team back in February with a Q&A when they were asked about will there be a 5th hero? And they said, whilst we do plan on adding more heroes in the future, being able to use more than 4 heroes per attack is unlikely. It would be too strong, so they would implement a system where you could only select 4 at a time. How that system would work is still in early stages of development. Furthermore, it was stated in the most recent AMA that this is the route they are taking to ease some of the inconvenience of not being able to use heroes whilst they're upgrading. So a new system where you can only take 4 of them to attack, but a 5th hero seems likely and something they are working on, so that even if you can only take 4 to an attack, you can still upgrade a hero and you're not severely handicapped in Clan Wars. Adding more heroes helps in that you can rotate the ones you upgrade, but I also think there would need to be more done. We've already had the Unlimited Hero event. Maybe we can see that come back. Or as, again, I suggested in another one of my videos, maybe we have a magic snack that allows us to use our heroes whilst they're upgrading. I think we need more options because, as it stands, it is not fun when you don't have your heroes as they're upgrading, and if you can't participate in war, then you can't get the ore that you need to upgrade their equipment. It's something they're clearly looking at, and it seems that a new hero is on the horizon. It's not been confirmed with Town Hall 17, but again, based on all of their information, they're saying it is something we can highly speculate. Interestingly, one thing that I overlooked on offense and only really picked up on as I was going back through and gathering all of the research for this video, but back in Stuart's AMA, there was a question on army training, in specifically the Quick Army. And he said that there is revamps coming to army training, which would solve this problem and others. And it would probably launch alongside the Town Hall 17 update. It does seem that now this is pushed back until early next year. Maybe we'll see the first iteration of it with Town Hall 17, but I do like that they are continuing to update the UI. It's a bit like what we've seen with the clan chat, how we had the first version of it, and they've been tweaking it since. Seems like that is going to be happening with the barracks as well. However, one thing that is confirmed for Town Hall 17 is cost and time reductions. Stuart actually said that there would be some juicy ones with the update, and that what they are aiming to do is reduce a lot of the mid-Town Hall levels to help speed more players towards the end game so that they can enjoy all of the content that there is. And upgrade timers being more manageable is something the team have spoke of a lot recently. Just looking at this in comparison of Town Hall 15 and 16, there was up to 3 weeks of upgrade timers at Town Hall 15, and there was nothing like that at Town Hall 16. That was reduced drastically, and across the course of the year, they have been reducing massively some of the upgrade timers. In specific, the cannons and archer towers got slashed to whereby they're only a couple of days to upgrade, helping you with those merged defenses. But one thing that I found interesting in the Inside the Builderhood episode was how they spoke about upgrade timers and trying to keep variety in that. So it's not just a case of slashing the upgrade times so that they are shorter, it's actually ensuring there is good variety. And that's something that supercharge levels bring in a little bit as well. But essentially, there would be some shorter upgrade times around your base where you can cycle through those ones quickly. And then there are some longer upgrades as well. You're not going to be on the game as much. Maybe you can put some of those longer upgrades on to keep your builders busy. And I think that's good to give you a bit of a mix. So I would suspect we would see that moving forward into Town Hall 17 as well. Unfortunately, though, the team hasn't given any real indication as to what buildings or troops would get new levels. That's something we typically get at every Town Hall. And when it comes to Supercharges, they won't be removed so long as there isn't a new building level for the Supercharged defense or collector. I would expect that this has been planned out whereby any defenses that are not supercharged currently would be the first round of defenses at Town Hall 17. That just means people haven't supercharged their defenses and then all of them get ripped away. Even if there's some of them that get removed, I would be highly surprised if all of the supercharged levels were gone with Town Hall 17. However, I think the amount of supercharged buildings we were given was strategically planned alongside when Town Hall 17 would be released. Because when you factor in builder time for all of the supercharged buildings, there was a couple of months, if your builders were always working, to where you would have maxed all of them. And that would be then approximately when we would get Town Hall 17. Because the development team have said that they are working on a rough 12-month cycle for new Town Hall releases. A couple of years ago, they used to work off an 18-month cycle. However, now that they have a bigger team, they are looking to bring Town Halls every single year. They have said that with the release of Town Hall 17, there would not be new equipment levels, so the current maximum would be where it stays, but that there would also be gameplay for lower Town Hall levels. So I wonder how long this has been in the works. They actually said that even back with Town Hall 16, they knew what the theme would be for Town Hall 17. So we've had the jungle theme, the magic theme, the nature theme. Your guess is as good as mine for the Town Hall 17 theme, but we can expect its release towards the back end of this year. And as we get any further information, I will be sure to bring that to you closer to the time. Official creators are provided with the development build, and then we can bring you sneak peek videos, which clearly I will be doing. But let me know what you are hoping for with Town Hall 17, and I've popped a recommended video from the Judo Sloth 2 channel on your screen. Enjoy the rest of your day.